The storms, they pounded Calera. The system, it passed through the area within the last 2 hours, and we're just seeing the damage they left behind.
Yeah, let's get out to WVTM 13's John Papke. He is live in Calera right now from the Burton campers. John, tell us about what you're seeing and what you're hearing there.
Well, let me back up real quick, Jarvis. 2 hours ago, 8 o'clock, Mel Stevens, my photographer, and I were actually hunkering down inside the Calera Intermediate School with about 120 of our best friends when we were told to all go into this hallway. They shut the door. The police officers actually made us go in there for our safety. You could feel the air pressure change. The power went out. The generator kicked in. And you could hear the rumble that passed right over the school at that moment. So when it was safe to leave, we got out on the streets, started driving around. We were told there was damage here at the Burton camper lot, which is off of exit 231 off I-65. And I'll give you a look of what we found once we made it over here. That's the maintenance building. And I know that because I've had a camper worked on at that building many years ago. You can see there's a camper inside the building with the roof is collapsed in on it. If you look to the left a little bit, there's a camper that's been flipped over on its side and damaged a camper that it is laying next to. The fence up against that area is torn up a good bit. There's a power pole that was snapped in half with a down power line that's only about 3 feet off the ground. We don't know if anyone was there at the time. The lights have been out the entire time we were here. A lot of the power was out in this area of Calera. In fact, when we were leaving the school, passing through downtown Calera on, I believe that's Highway 25, there was a lot of debris in the road, a lot of sheet metal and lumber that we saw, had to carefully navigate our way around. So hopefully no one was injured this evening, but some severe damage, at least here in this part of Calera. Back to you all.
All right, John, thanks so much. We want to get out now to WVTM 13 Zoe Blair, who's joining us live from Maplesville. What are you seeing, Zoe?
Yeah, Sherry, we are here on Highway 82, I believe. We were trying to get to that road over there, County Road 3003. We've heard there's some significant damage to a house there. We actually cannot drive over there right now because of this power line that is on the road. It is completely across the road. Traffic has stopped in both directions. You cannot get through here right now. They've had a lot of people turning around. Traffic was completely backed up. We waited there for probably a good 10 minutes in traffic before we even realized what's going on. And it's because of this tree. You can see it fell on that power line, bringing it down onto the road here. And in case you don't know, you never want to drive over a power line, whether you know if it's live or not, because you do not want to be electrocuted. Obviously, this one right now does not have any power. We would not be this close to it if it did, but you still want to be safe. You want to take every precaution you can in storms like this. Now, we're going to try as hard as we can to get to that house over there and find out what's going on, find out what kind of damage has happened. But for now, we're going to take it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Zoe, thank you so much. We do want to get to Gordo. Right now, roads are going in and out of the city are closed to residents only. Trees still down all over the place. WVTM 13's Lisa Crane spent much of the evening trying to get inside of the area just to see how bad the damage is. Lisa, we saw areas of the town where there was a clear path of destruction. Where are you right now?
Yeah, we're actually in a small community called Bostic. It borders Gordo. This is a very rural area, and this area was hit pretty hard. There is a clear path. At night, it's really hard to see, but there was a clear path of where a tornado moved through this region, and this is what we've seen a lot of right here, a massive pine tree down. And you can see, it's actually, what you can see is that it's resting on a barn, done a lot of damage to that barn as well. All the metal that you see out here are parts of the roof of that barn, and this is what we're seeing a lot of outbuildings damaged. We saw some homes with the roofs torn off as well. We saw a lot, as you mentioned, many trees down, dozens and dozens of trees down, all on roads and on power lines in this area, which made for some very slow going. Crews, though, were incredible here. Pickens County authorities and road crews were out here busily trying to get all of those trees off the roads just to get emergency crews to where they needed to be. We talked to a resident who lives right next door here, and he says as bad as all this is, he feels very fortunate.
And then I heard something sort of roaring, and I got up and went outside, and I couldn't hear it. But I went back in the house, I could hear it roaring, and then all of a sudden, it just boom, it was here, you know, and it didn't stay here about 5 seconds, and it was gone. But it done a lot of damage in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it really did. And that's one of the things we've heard from a lot of folks here is just how fast moving this storm was. There is a clear path right across Highway 82, not too far from here in Gordo, that you can kind of see exactly where it went. So the good thing is that no one that we have heard of at this point seriously injured or killed here in Pickens County. There's a lot of cleanup to do, so this is going to be a lot of work for the several weeks to come. Live in Gordo, Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.
All right, Lisa, and the small town of Sipsey in Walker County will be cleaning up for a while as well after the storms left behind a lot of damage. Take a look at the video we have from the area. You can see tin roofs tossed around, trees bent in half, and uprooted power lines down as far as the eye can see. As WVTM 13's Gladys Bautista reports, residents there sadly have a long road ahead.
We're here in Sipsey, Alabama, where you can see the immediate aftermath of a storm that passed through here this afternoon. As you can see, officials right now have taken out the brightest lights that they have to try to make through this debris, cut through this debris that is right now blocking the road. We do know here that multiple structures have been destroyed. As you can see on this side, right here, you can see what appears to be a home nearly wrapped around a tree. That to just show the forces of these winds that pass through here. We do know that there are injuries right now. We're still waiting to learn from the local emergency management agency what those injuries look like and if there are any fatalities. But it appears it will be a long night for officials and residents here in Sipsey. For now, reporting from Sipsey, Alabama, Gladys Bautista.
Another damaged area, Tuscaloosa County, it was hit earlier this afternoon, but the cleanup from the damage will continue tomorrow when the sun comes up. WVTM 13 Zoe Blair, she was also there, and she takes us to Northport, where the area was no match for the strong winds.
I'm Zoe Blair in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where we're seeing some significant damage from those storms. We're here on Lake Tuscaloosa. I want you to take a look over here. You may be a little confused at what you're looking at. This was actually a boat dock. There were 7 boats under it when the wind picked it up and knocked it upside down onto the land here. You can see there's still several that are completely in the water, totally fine, but the wind has caused a lot of damage around this area. I'm standing in a bunch of limbs. We've seen some trees down, and we're going to keep an eye on that damage. But for now, I'm Zoe Blair in Tuscaloosa, and we're going to take it back to you.
Also in Tuscaloosa County, you can see damage in these pictures shared from the Alabama Fire College. Now, residents say they heard trees snapping, and here's something you don't see all the time: fish on the ground. We're going to get to that picture for you. We're told authorities aren't sure how they got there or where they came from, but there they are right there. Certainly a sight to see with all that we've been dealing with today.
Incredible.
Well, storm shelters were packed all across central Alabama. We stayed with a group of folks at a storm shelter there in Pratt City.
And when we arrived, there was no power, and that's when we called the city to help.
Yeah, WVTM 13's Aaron Llewellyn in Pratt City for us tonight with how those at the shelter felt when the lights came back on.
Yeah, so we're here at the storm shelter in Pratt City, which is a neighborhood here in Birmingham. And so we've seen a lot of traffic in and out of this building, but it seems like things are clearing out right now. Now, earlier today, I talked to one of the state representatives here in Alabama, and she told me that this is the most people that she's seen use this storm shelter since it was built after the 2011 tornado that ripped through this community and almost destroyed it. Now, around 6:30, we saw that there were plenty of people who were leaving the storm shelter because they felt like that storm was cleared out, and so they were going back home. But we also see that there are people who are staying here put because they want to make sure that they get the all clear before they leave. Now, I did talk to a woman earlier today who says that she moved to Birmingham from Las Vegas, and this is her first tornado, and she told me that she's going to stay here in this shelter as long as it takes for the storm to clear out. She says that if she sees any red under Birmingham, she is going to stay right here.
It's an inconvenience to be here for everybody, but I mean, life is happening outside. You can't control Mother Nature, so anything can happen. It's an inconvenience for the storm to be outside. What, you gonna go outside and tell Mother Nature to stop? If we here, we here.
Now, earlier today, there was a scare here at the shelter. There was no power, and then the backup generators weren't working either, so they had to send the power company out here and also send the public works department for the city out here as well to get that issue fixed. But it seems like things are back to normal in terms of the conditions here at the shelter. As for the weather conditions, well, we're still keeping an eye on those, so we will continue to keep you updated as we get updates. But for now, we're in Birmingham. Aaron Llewellyn, back to you.
It was good to see many people take advantage of the warning and go to the many different shelters, something we love to see. Now, among the many different images and videos we've seen today, there are some that are quite scary to look at.
Yeah, like this one from Tuscaloosa County. It's what a funnel cloud looks like passing behind a neighborhood. This is in the city of Northport. It's unclear what exactly this is, but definitely a sign of what to look out for when we experience severe weather here in Alabama.
Yeah, also, this picture right here, you're looking across Highway 78. Thanks to Sergeant David Wilson of the Alabama Alabama Air National Guard, excuse me, for sending us this.
And here's some video from Gavin White. A viewer sent this in to us, and take a look in the distance there. A pretty scary sight, a funnel cloud. This is west of Arab, so we want to thank Gavin White for sending this video in to us. Well, right now there are nearly 54,000 Alabamians without electricity. That's according to poweroutage.us. Officials with Alabama Power say that they have resources from 12 different states to help repair those outages. And of course, we'll keep you updated on air and online as those crews work to get the lights back on for so many families across the state.
Live, local, late breaking. This is a WVTM 13 severe weather update.
At 10:22 p.m., we are very close to being able to call this severe weather event over here in central Alabama. There still remains a tornado watch in effect until midnight, but the entire Birmingham metropolitan area has been removed from it. Both Jefferson and Shelby counties no longer under a tornado watch. Bibb, Tuscaloosa, Walker, Cullman no longer under a watch. Still Cherokee, Calhoun, Talladega, Clay, Coosa and Chilton, but even these counties should be removed very soon. WVTM 13 Live Doppler has been getting a workout today, and you can still see as we've removed the rain temporarily just so that you can pick out those individual warnings. Let me show you what the radar looks like over East Alabama, and we still have some hefty storms producing potentially severe weather near Anniston, near Ashland, and then just to the southeast of Rockford. So let's go into the Anniston area first, and I'll show you the storms that are coming from Talladega County into Calhoun County and the western part of Cleburne County. Very strong storm right here just north of Mount Cheaha that's coming along Interstate 20 close to exit 179. That has already passed Munford. It's moving up into the Oxford area. The storm here moving toward the northeast at roughly about 55 to 60 miles per hour. That's going to get it into Choccolocca, Iron City, and Belltown between now and 10:40. So roughly about 20 minutes, you're going to get a pop of strong wind, a lot of lightning, heavy rain, but there does not appear to be a significant tornado threat involved in these storms at this moment. In fact, the velocity display here does not look anything like some of the action that we've seen to the southwest of Anniston and Oxford earlier today. Now, let's go farther south and we'll look at the severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect in Clay County, and then we'll work our way down toward Coosa County. The majority of central and northern Clay County, not including Lineville and Ashland, under a severe thunderstorm warning, and a lot of that has to do with this Boeing line segment that's basically moving on top of Cheaha right now. So this is where the strongest wind would be within this storm, and then it's trailing back to the southwest, just very heavy rain, thunder and lightning. That's all moving toward the northeast, toward Alabama 49 and Highway 9 around Delta. So you think Mount Cheaha, you go up that squiggly line right there is 281 going up the mountain to get to the state park. This thing is blowing right over the state park now and headed toward Hollis Crossroads. And then what we have mainly here across Clay County is just some very heavy rainfall from Ashland to Millerville down along 148. And then that's about to hit down toward Mount Zion Baptist Church and Mellow Valley. Good water, heavy rain falling here, but no severe weather occurring. In fact, look at that. The warnings were just dropped there for the southern part of Clay County and the northeastern part of Coosa County. And now we're only left with this one warning down to the south, including Nicksburg, Inequality, Bolton Cove right there on Lake Martin. The storm is now past speed and it's tracking right toward Alabama 259, US 280, and Alabama Highway 63. And again, we'll look at these to see if there's any sign of tornadic development. And although there does appear to be some very broad rotation on a linear area here running from southeastern Coosa County down into northern Elmore County to the north of Wetumpka and west of Central, I don't see anything here that immediately says we're about to see another tornado develop. We're going to keep an eye on it, though. You got probably another 10 minutes or so for this thing to stay in Coosa County, right at about 9 minutes to Bolton Cove. and then it crosses over Alabama Highway 63 from there. We're going to look down to the south and find that there are still some thunderstorms ongoing that the National Weather Service in Birmingham is monitoring, but we are no longer looking at a significant threat of severe weather moving into the central part of the state. It is beginning to move away from us, and once it's gone, there is no more risk of severe weather for tonight or for the immediate foreseeable future, Taylor.
Yes, and so we've had counties dropped from that tornado watch. If I name your county now, your severe threat is over. You are done with any kind of strong to severe storms through the rest of the evening. So Marion, Winston, Lamar, Fayette, Walker, Coleman, Pickens, Greene, Hale, Tuscaloosa, Bibb, Jefferson, Shelby, Blount, Etowah, St. Clair. Those are all the counties that have been dropped from the tornado watch. You are done with that tornado watch. We do still have a few counties in the tornado watch: Chilton, Coosa, Talladega, Clay, Cleburne, Calhoun, Cherokee, Randolph. And so we'll watch those counties. Jason was just showing you what those storms look like right now. We have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings, but at the moment we don't have any tornado warnings. Once that tornado watch is dropped for your location and you're done with those storms, we're quiet through the rest of the evening. So you can rest easy tonight knowing that there is no active weather in the forecast. Late tonight or through the day tomorrow, we'll have a high in the 60s tomorrow, a clearing sky. It is going to be cooler. Monday for St. Patrick's Day, we start the day in the upper 30s. So a chilly start to the day, but we end up in the low 60s by the afternoon and with sunshine. Warming into Tuesday, we'll end up in those mid-70s by the afternoon, which is going to feel really good. And then when you see the chance for a few storms possible on Wednesday, this is nothing like what we dealt with today. This is just the chance for a few sub-severe thunderstorms. Overall rain chance fairly low for Wednesday, but not looking at a severe threat on Wednesday. After that, we do turn much cooler for Thursday, and it's going to be breezy with highs in the 50s. Friday, we could have some patchy frost to get the morning started with lows in the 30s, followed by an afternoon in the mid-60s, and then some showers possible Saturday of really, I guess, 7 days from now, so next weekend.
All right, thanks a lot, Taylor. We do want to get back out to Calera tonight.
And that's where WVTM 13's Gladys Batista is with more damage that we're seeing in that area. Gladys, where are you right now?
Well, right now we're at a mobile home park, and as you can see behind me, this is just some of the damage that we're seeing here. Just take a look. All of what was in a bedroom is just on the ground right now. This mobile home is completely destroyed. We're here with the owner of this mobile home, Tim Striegel. And Tim, talk to me about what was going on tonight when you heard that this storm was getting closer and closer to your home.
Well, me and my daughter was discussing about actually riding the storm out, and she said, no, we probably need to go somewhere. So I called up a friend of ours who has a basement for shelter, and he says, get to my house now because there's two of them headed your way. And so we loaded up and we left, leaving the cats and dogs. We just got out of here. And according to my daughter, she found out later that as soon as we got up there, it was hit. And this room that you see right here, that's my bedroom. I would have been in that room because that's where I spend all my time.
When you look at just the contents of your bedroom out here like this on the ground, what goes through your mind?
Well, I'm alive, and it's just material stuff. We could start over. And the amazing thing about it is yesterday when I went to pay the insurance on my truck, I took insurance out on the trailer. Wow. And they said it will be covered, so looks like I don't have to worry about stuff.
And when you look around and you see your neighbors, I was just speaking to somebody else who lives here. It just seems like everybody here is just in a state of shock.
Yeah, that's all you can be. I mean, it's already happened. Nothing you can do about it. Just look for the future and keep going.
What comes next after this? I mean, you're looking at your home the way that it is.
Actually, I don't know. All I've got is a truck. I don't even know where we're going to be sleeping tonight. It's just one of those things where everything's unsure right now. But me and my daughter have our lives. That's all I can say.
Well, thank you so much, Tim. I'm going to give you a hug. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you're okay and that you were able to get out of here safely. But so many people in this community are dealing with exactly this type of situation. And Tim, you were actually telling me that your trailer is typically not here in where it's at.
Well, it's just shifted over a little bit. It was a little further to the right of where it's at now. And it's just, I don't think it was actually a tornado that hit it. I think it was a straight line wind that just blew it off its axis. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, it hit one part of the trailer harder than any of the rest of it. My bedroom's gone.
Definitely. And I mean, you can just see the pieces of furniture here on the ground, what appears to be a dresser on the ground, a mattress, chairs, what appears to be storage. You can see a dresser right there with clothes still in it here on the ground right now. It's still raining. The lightning is going. We've heard thunder a few times here. So this just goes to show the strength of these storms that have been moving through central Alabama tonight. So many people have been affected. Earlier today we were in Sipsey. Now we're here in Calera. Thunder is rumbling right now. There is lightning. The rain is still falling. And as you can see, people are coming back to their homes. And this is what they are coming home to. Thankfully, many like Tim took heed to those warnings, went to a safe place. And that is right now what many people are thankful for, is that they have their lives and that they are still here. For now, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Absolutely. That is the most important thing, that he and his daughter are okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, more areas of the Birmingham area seeing a lot of damage as a result of the storms.
Yeah, now let's get back out to WVTM 13's John Papke. He's out at Burton Campers tonight. John, tell us more about what you're seeing. I know the last time we talked to you, you said that you guys were forced to get in the shelter. Now you're out amongst all of the damage.
Yeah, we actually stopped by, I believe, that same mobile home park that Gladys was at. I believe that's right off 13th Street, unless it's a different one. But we saw some of the same damage she did after we left the school that I mentioned that we had to hunker down in. While the storm, might have been a tornado, we'll see, passed over and actually knocked out the power. You could feel the air pressure change. And after we went by the mobile home park, we ended up coming over here because we were told there was damage to the Burton the RV lot business, which is right off I-65 at exit 231. I'm going to let my photographer Mel Stevens get a little bit closer look because it's kind of dark out here, but you can see this is the actual maintenance building, and I know that because I've actually had my RV worked on here many years ago, and you can see the wind just basically collapsed the ceiling, the roof of this building onto an RV that was being worked on. There's debris on the ground. If we take a look to the left, Mel, move a little bit further down along the fence here, and there's a down power line. We got to be careful that we don't get too close to that, of course. I got to be safe. You can see another RV that has been flipped over on its side a little bit behind me here, and there's another RV in front of it that actually it slammed into. I don't know if there's any other RVs that are damaged. When we were actually pulling up here right off I-65, coming off the exit, all the RVs that are along the interstate looked like they were unharmed. It wasn't until we made it to the backside here that we noticed the damage that you're seeing now. Now, if you can notice the power line, like I said, it was down. The winds that came through here snapped this power pole in half and laid it down near along the ground. There's debris that's up in the trees in the distance, as you can also see that. But there's a lot of damage in this area. As we were driving on the way over here from where that mobile home park was, actually, and from the school as well, we saw debris in the roadway in downtown Calera on Highway 25. So it's going to take this community a few days, if not weeks, to clean up after the storms that passed through tonight. Back to you.